Well, good evening, everyone. This is Marie with MEC Insurance Services, and I want to welcome you to my first edition of Insurance Basics. Now, most of you know me already from a previous video that I did. For those of you that don't, I'd like to give you a slight review of my background. I am the owner and general agent for MEC Insurance Services, and I've been in the insurance business for over 17 years. I started out doing auto and home insurance, and I progressed from there to doing life insurance, which is what I'm concentrating my efforts on right now. Now, the reason, as I mentioned before in my other video, the reason I was doing that is because I found that a lot of my clients already knew about home insurance and auto insurance, and all of them already had home and auto insurance. And that was mainly because home and auto insurance is mandated in a lot of states. So, everybody have home and auto insurance because if you don't have it, you have to pay some kind of penalty. But I found that a lot of people was not um too interested in getting life insurance. And that kind of disturbed me a little bit because I know personally how important life insurance is. Now, any insurance agent will tell you that selling home and auto insurance is pretty much routine, mainly because it is mandated. But selling life insurance can be very difficult. You come across clients that you asked about, do you have life insurance? Well, they have all kind of excuses about why they don't need insurance. But for every excuse that they come up with that why they don't need insurance, I have at least two reasons why they do need insurance. Now, I just want to take, for instance, the young man I just wrote a policy for today. Of course, I can't show the policy, but I wrote a policy for this young man today. And before I wrote the policy for him, he too had a lot of excuses. I'm going to say excuses, reasons I would say for not buying insurance. And I just want to go over some of those with you right now and see how you feel when I finish. Now, one of his main reasons for not purchasing insurance was because he said he did not need insurance because he was going to be cremated. Okay, so let's take a look at cremation. Now, cremation is a good idea for a lot of people. I don't have anything against being cremated. The expenses relatively low. They can be from, I say, from seven to at least three, up to $3,000, depending on what kind of services you want with the cremation. Now, if you're looking at the plain cremation, you're looking at like $700, and if you want to have some kind of service along with the cremation, that can run up to like $2,000. Now, I just want to ask you, do you have $2,000 laying around the house? A lot of them don't. I know I don't, but as I said, people, cremation is a good idea, but even with cremation, there is expense involved in cremation, and it might benefit you to have even a small policy for that particular event. Because if something happens to you, your family may not have the $700 to $2,000 available to them in their funds at that time to take care of your arrangements. They may need the $2,000 to pay other expenses such as bills coming in, your mortgage coming in, your rent coming in, your lights coming in, whatever the case may be. You may not have that expense. So another reason he was giving me was because he could save up for it. Even I don't if I don't have the $2,000, cremation is inexpensive. I can save up for it. Okay, so let's look at saving up for life insurance. Saving up for life insurance is another great idea. I have nothing against that. However, you have to look at the fact that how long you have to question yourself rather than ask yourself, how long is it going to take me to save up enough money to cover my final expenses? Now, you say, well, it may take me, if I take enough out of my check, within a couple of years or so, I have enough money, or within a year or so, I might have enough money to cover my expenses. Okay, that's great. But however, suppose something happened to you next week or next month or even tomorrow or today. Will you have saved enough already to cover your expenses? You have to ask yourself those kind of questions. And also, if you save enough to cover your expenses, are you going to have other money aside? Because say, if it's you are the breadwinner of the family, and something happens to you, you save enough money to cover your expenses. Okay, so now where do that leave your family? You're left them with no kind of income coming in. They're going through a grieving period. Of course, if you have a wife or whatever, you're going through a grieving period, and she's also, she's going through a grieving period rather, and it's going to take some time to readjust. Someone's going to have to pay those bills. Someone's going to have to pay the mortgage. Someone's going to have to send your kids to school. If they're in private school, would they have to leave private school because they don't have the funds anymore to do that? If you had a two-income family and half of that income is suddenly gone or missing, that's a big kind of weight on a family financial security. So that's another reason that it will benefit you to get some kind of life insurance. There are several types of insurance that you can get, but this might benefit you to get some type of life insurance. And another reason that he came up with was, you know, I don't have a family, so I don't have to worry about that. Great. So you don't have a family, you don't have anybody really depending on you. However, if you don't have a family, you may have a family member that you're helping to take care of. You might have a mother that you're helping to cover her living expenses. She might be in a nursing home or something like that. She's not going to have those funds anymore. Or you may have a roommate that you're sharing expenses with. That roommate is going to miss the extra income that was coming in. That roommate is probably going to have to move. Your mother's going to probably have to leave the nursing home, and where does she go if she don't have you to depend on anymore? So that's another thing that you can also look at. Now, another reason they say, well, life insurance is not really for the young. Life insurance is for the old. Okay, let's take a look at that. Um, as you know, we are not promised tomorrow. Not only the older people, but the younger people are not promised tomorrow. When God get ready to pick his family, his rose for his bouquet, there are some old and there are some young. There are some fully bloomed and there are some bulbs. So, we have to all be prepared for the unexpected. So, like, that's just some of the reasons why I feel that it's very important that everyone, no matter what your age, have some kind rather of life insurance coverage to be prepared for the unexpected that will come up. If you love your family, then show them you love them. Don't leave them financially stricken if something happens to you. Now, as I said, that's just some other reasons why I feel that you should have life insurance. There are some other reasons, of course, and I will be discussing them in my next video. I want to just try to keep this a little bit short, however. But if any of the things that I approached upon have piqued your interest and make you want to find out a little bit more about what life insurance is and how you can use life insurance to make sure that your family is secure, I invite you to visit our website, uh, the MEC Insurance Services website, and that address is mecinsuranceservices.com, or you can call me, and that telephone number is 708-677-9869, and we'll be happy to assist you. Now, we are also looking for agents to join us. I know there's a lot of agents out there that have probably been in insurance business for a little while, but they had to leave the business because sometimes you don't have all of the time to spend, all the time that you need to spend to search out customers and whatever. And when you got a family to take care of, you have to make sure you have that steady income coming in. But you still have your license, and you still have that desire to help people and to make sure that, like me, that people have that kind rather of financial security. So we're looking for people just like you, and I invite you also to check out our page and check out our producers page and leave your information there. We'll contact you so that you can become a member of our team and also help um, individuals and family find the financial security that everyone needs. So I just want to thank you right now for listen to my video, looking at my video rather. And remember, you can contact us at mecinsuranceservices.com, or you can telephone us at 708-677-9869. Now, until next time, I want to thank you for being a customer. Thank you for listening to our video. Until next time, I'm wishing you good financial health. Thank you so much.